I conducted a science experiment in my kitchen testing absorbency. So I laid out all these diapers on my kitchen counter and then poured in water to test how much these diapers actually hold. We did it with pairs, so pairing Wee Greco with Wee Greco, assembly with assembly, Norris Nursery with Norris Nursery. And then I separated it. So I took all of these covers and laid 2 Alva Baby inserts in each one of them. So they all had the same inserts, and same thing, tested how much water it could hold before it leaked. So we did a cover test, then we did an insert test where I took all of my Norris Nursery covers and put the different types of inserts, different brands of inserts in these covers to test their absorbency. Here are the results. So Norris Nursery held 4 ounces of water, and again, it always wicks out the leg. The Norris Nursery with the bamboo charcoal insert held 5 ounces. So the charcoal inserts really only boost your absorbency by 1 ounce. The Fuzzy Buns small diaper with a Thirsties hemp plus a Fuzzy Buns hemp insert held 2 ounces, so not a ton. The Fuzzy Buns large with a Thirsties hemp plus the large hemp insert held 6 ounces. And this one, it's interesting, it didn't leak out the leg, it leaks out the strings, kind of where it's sewn. That's a popular thread, not to be punny, but the moisture will tend to leak out the threads sooner than it leaks anywhere else. Alva Baby with a bamboo insert held 5 ounces, and it also started to leak out the threads when it leaked. The Alva Baby with a bamboo insert and a Norris Nursery charcoal insert held 6 ounces. I'm sorry, did I say 6 ounces? Alva Baby, just 1 insert, 5 ounces. Alva Baby insert plus bamboo, charcoal held 6 ounces. Wee Greco held 3 ounces. And again, we talked about the seeping issues. Bum Genius with just the 1 large insert held 5 ounces. But the interesting thing about Bum Genius is it leaked, and then as it sat there, it soaked it back up. The Mimi & Co. snake. So Mimi & Co. with the snake, it kind of started leaking out at 3 ounces, but it like leaked by 4 ounces. So that makes me think that it was a prepping issue. When you get these natural fiber diapers, you're going to have to wash them several times. If it's beating up and running off, that just means that you haven't prepped it enough and washed it enough. So anytime that we have beating issues, that makes me think it just wasn't prepped sufficiently. Anyway, it held 4 ounces. It was dry after sitting on the counter. That's the other thing. It did not continue to leak. It held it tight, and it doesn't wring out at all. The Mimi & Co. pre-fold, the newborn pre-fold with a newborn cover held 4 ounces, and it actually leaked out the front. Again, that makes me think that it's just wicking issues. It didn't quite get prepped enough and washed. The Rumparoos with the large insert held 6 ounces, so that is a good thirsty diaper. Echo Naps with the small insert ran off at 1 ounce, but then it was dry after sitting. So again, it just makes me think that it was a prepping issue. Assembly size 1 held 6 ounces. It was a good amount, just like your Rumparoos and your Fuzzy Buns with the Thirsties. Okay. Blueberry Simplex newborn size held 3 ounces. And the Alva Baby newborn held 2 ounces. Okay, now to talk about just the covers again. So we took 2 Alva Baby inserts and put it in each of these covers to see truly how much the cover could hold. So the results will be a little bit different. So Norris Nursery cover with the Alva Baby inserts held 5 ounces. Mimi & Co. held 6 ounces. Rumparoos held a whopping 9 ounces. Echo Naps held 4 ounces. Assembly held 7 ounces. And the interesting thing about Assembly is it just kind of pools up in there until it soaks the entire inside, and then once the inside's soaked, then it kind of starts to soak the outside, so it leaks interestingly. Bum Genius held 5 ounces. We Greco held 5 ounces, and the Fuzzy Buns held 11 ounces. And if you're wondering why the ounces are so much smaller with their own brand pairs, that's because I was doing the test different. When we did the covers with their own brand inserts, I poured all the water right there on the pee spot, right in the middle of the diaper. So that's why it didn't seem to hold as much. Whereas with all of these other tests, I soaked the whole thing. I poured the water across the entire thing to see how much it would hold. All right, now the insert test. So we took different inserts and put it all in a Nora's Nursery cover. So the Echo Naps large insert, this is the large one, held 9 ounces. Now the way I did these insert tests was I clipped them to a cutting board and raised it up. So they were raised like so. And then I poured water at the top and waited until the water dripped off the bottom. 9 ounces for the Echo Naps large. Echo Naps small held 8 ounces. Assembly held 4 ounces and then leaked off the back. And that was true when I used it in real application. It'll leak out the front or the back. It never leaks out the legs. Thirsty's Hemp held 5 ounces. And that's a small one. The Fuzzy Buns small held 4 ounces and then leaked off the back. Oh, sorry. They all leaked off the back, my bad. Fuzzy Buns small, 4 ounces. Fuzzy Buns large, 6.5 ounces. So again, your hemp is very absorbent. The Rumparoo's small insert, that's the newborn hourglass here, held 6 ounces. Sorry, 9.5 ounces. 6 ounces, it started kind of running off the side, but total it held 9.5 ounces. The Rumparoo's large held a whopping 13 ounces. Very, very absorbent. The Alva Baby Newborn Microfiber held 5 ounces. The Mimi & Co. Hemp Booster, so just this little thing, held 4 ounces, and there were no like side leaking. It really holds it tight. The Hemp Trifold, that's these boosters that come at the nighttime. This is a trifold. So see, it just folds in 3 times. The Hemp Trifold held 8 ounces. The Snake, Mimi & Co. Snake, held 8 ounces. The little Hourglass booster held 6 ounces. And the Newborn Prefold held 8 ounces. Bamboo, Nora Nursery Bamboo held 4 ounces. The Charcoal held 7 ounces. So that was very surprising to me because I feel like it doesn't boost much. But it did. It held 7 ounces. Oh, but it's very susceptible to beading. So that's the hard part, is the water tends to roll off of the bamboo before it soaks in. But then once it's wet, that's when it can soak up the 7 ounces. We Greco held 4 ounces. The Bum Genius large held 11 ounces. And the Bum Genius small held 7 ounces.